Yep. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dread. It's in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the break up on the mail. They gon' turn around through the street, they be like Jacob. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me.
Great morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great morning. Man, it's Monday. It's Motivational Monday. You know what time it is, man. Hello, everybody. I am Coach Sagasta, and this is No Sugar in My Coffee. Thank you so much for being on. I appreciate you guys. Oh, man. Great weekend, man. Great weekend, straight up. Nothing more than excitement, literally. I mean, just getting the opportunity to go down, see my nephew graduate from the Marines was an exciting time. That in itself was well worth it. I mean, even making the trip, like we got down to Cajon Pass, and it was absolutely like foggy. It was raining. I think from the time we got into Barstow, right? From the time we got into Barstow, it was just like coming down. It was nonetheless, man. Even Saturday, waking up and seeing the beautiful sky of San Diego, man, it was gorgeous. It was so gorgeous. So I didn't make the time. Some plans changed. Didn't make the time to see my man, Dave Daly, the motivational motivator. But I did promise him next time I'm down that we'll get together and we'll either have lunch or dinner, and then we'll be able to collaborate from there, do some great things. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, man, it was a wonderful time. I share that with you right now. Aside from that, I didn't get on live. I didn't do nothing out of the ordinary. And it killed me, literally. Like, my wife was like blown away. My wife was like, wow, when we got home just yesterday, like my wife was like in awe, like, wow, you didn't do like no lives. Like, you didn't get up and do your show. And I was like, you know what? I actually had to take I guess a R&R time. Is that how people put it? They put it R&R. So yeah, you might say I took an R&R time, but nonetheless, man, you know what? It was a time of self-assessment. I had to assess a couple things going on, not in my life, but in the overall picture, the longevity of what in the direction that I'm going. You know, so I had to look at these things, you know, and I think ultimately that's kind of one of the greatest things that you do is you step back and you self-assess everything that's going on in your life. And a lot of people today, they don't take that time out and they assess things. They just keep going. And sometimes you start finding that some of these people, they start fumbling over things. They're regurgitating on information. It's like, wait a minute. Whoa. I already heard this, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very eloquent on what you're displaying, what you're putting down on the table, what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Not just what you're putting down, but what you bring to it. I mean, man, I don't know how about you guys, but like when I go to a buffet, we have like gatherings at our church, man, there's a lot of food, like literally. And so when you go to a potluck, if you go to a potluck, I'm only saying like, I hope that you bring something phenomenal that people are going to be like, I remember that cat. Like, I'm not going to say this to be boastful. I'm not saying this to be arrogant, but like every time my wife makes her jalapeno poppers, people are always remembering. Like, the Sagastas brought that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll get in there and I'll help my wife out. Well, I'll do the bacon and I'll crumble it all up and I'll put it on the cream cheese. And my wife puts the cheese, the regular shredded cheese on there. What is it? What kind of cheese is that, babe? Like cheddar cheese on it. Just put some cheddar cheese, throws it in the oven, right? Boom. Then we take it out and it's bomb. I'm saying like, that's the way to do your jalapeno poppers, because we used to do it the old-fashioned way. Wrap it up and then throw it in the oven. Today we cook the bacon, we crumble it all up, we put it on the cream cheese, then we put the cheddar on there, and bada boom, bada bang. You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff like that. So, anyways, man, it was a great weekend, and like I said, bring some great stuff to the table. You're always looking for great stuff to consume when you're sitting at the table. So I appreciate you guys being on. Let's go ahead and get into the proverb, man. Let's get into the proverb because today is the 19th. The 19th. And you know what that means. That means you only have 12 days, 288 hours. Did you hear me? Like, you got 12 days and 288 hours. You have 12 days, which is 288 hours. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, this is the opportunity right now for you to get going, get that momentum. You're like a track star. You got basically almost darn it 2 weeks to get going. I mean, hey, January 31st comes quick, man. I'm sorry, January 1st comes quick. December 31st comes even faster. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is something you just definitely got to start thinking about, man. I got 2 speaking engagements today, and I booked them back to back today for a purpose. Because I go from speaking to adults to speaking to children. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I think it's just a quality time. You know what I'm saying? I get to unleash and just engage, absolutely engage in adults this morning, and then this afternoon engage in youth. Now, you're probably saying, Coach, what do you mean by that? I'm like, yo, the reality, man, is a vision without action is merely a dream. And there's a lot of adults that are going to life that got sight but no vision. There are children that got sight but no vision. So today's that day where I got to, boom, open up the door and unleash with the full. You know what I'm saying? 48 books. 48. So let's go ahead and get engaged. Let's go ahead and get into the proverb, man. Like I said, you got 12 days, man, 288 hours. So it's about that time. So I'm gonna read 2 verses to you. Now I want you guys to definitely take note, man, because these 2 verses in the book of Proverbs are exceptional. Exceptional. These 2 verses are different in different locations, but I want you guys to fully understand, like, yo, this is where information, this is where it distinctively describes who you are as a character. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't want to regurgitate on information because that to me is bombing. And yo, I don't like being around bombing. So here it is right here. It says right here, verse 15 of chapter 19, it says, slothfulness causes into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. What did I say? I said this about a year ago. Don't become idle. Don't get idle in your character. Don't become idle on where you're at in life. I told you got 12 days, 200. That's 288 hours. You have 12 days. That is 288 hours. Don't become idle. It says right here, it says, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. So if you stay stagnant, if you stay in the mud, you will stay and you will die in the mud. You hear what I'm saying? Like, yo, you will become poverty if you stand there in the mud and you continue to indulge yourself right there and be normal. You probably seen the pictures on my Facebook. If you're following me on Facebook, you probably seen the picture. It says, yo, it said on my beanie, it said the beanie, it said what? That normal, I'm allergic to normal. I don't want to be around normal. Normal is contagious. It's nasty. You know what I'm saying? Despite the hobgoblin, despite the things that you see, yo, despite it. Don't be around it, because right here it says that an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Are you hearing me? Okay, so here's the second verse. Here's the second verse. Here it is right here. It says, he that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that loveth wisdom getteth his own soul. You know what I'm saying? He that loveth wisdom, he that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. And that's so true. How could you not? You know, as I told you before, man, everybody and their mother. Everybody and the mother is always talking about, get your mind right, yo, get your heart right first and foremost, because your mind cannot be congruent without your heart. Hello? Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Like, yo, if your heart's not right, your mind's not right. And that's a fact, Jack. You can take that to the bank, and I promise you, you'll see great things, phenomenal things. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth right there. Yo, you probably wonder, yo, Live Me, you probably wondering, yo, Instagram, you probably wondering, YouTube, you probably wondering, Periscope, you probably wondering, Facebook, you already know. Why does Coach Sagasti get up like this? Because, yo, God gave me the opportunity to wake up with the lungs of inspiration. He gave me the opportunity to jump out the bed with enthusiasm and get to the bathroom with determination and shower down with determination to brush my teeth with optimism. I'm ready to go 120 plus. What? You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's what I'm saying, is you got to definitely engage with who you are, this character right now, this opportunity right now. It starts with the heart, not the mindset. The heart right. Is your heart right? What does he say right here? He says in verse 15, one more time, I'll read it to you. Understand this, man. Understand this, man. It says in verse 15, it says, slothful causes into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Well, if you're sitting there on idle, then yeah, you're going to suffer. Yeah, you're going to die because you're stagnant, you're sitting in the mud. You always talking about the mind right, the mind right. Yo, get with the heart. 36 chambers, where you at, yo? Where you at? You hear me? So hold up right here. It says right here, it says in verse 8, it says, he that getteth wisdom, loveth his own soul. But here's the second part of verse 8 in chapter 19 of the proverb. It says, he that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. That's plain and simple right there, man. So which direction are you heading, man? Which direction? You got 12 days, 288 hours. Which direction are you flowing in? Which direction are you going in? You know what I'm saying? So yo, you better start thinking about that right now, my friend. I'm just saying, like, yo, one thing, I don't know if you guys seen it yesterday, man. I posted it, man. For those that are not following me on Facebook, get with me on Facebook and you'll see some of the posts, or even Twitter or LinkedIn. Man, Booker T. Washington. If you don't know who that cat is, then you don't know who many people are. You don't know who the greats are. You follow what I'm saying? Like, yo, I just gave you an author. I just gave you a diamond author. And if you have never read the book, yo, then you were living in the past, my friend. And you will get passed up, because there is nobody out there right now that will outwork Coach Sagasta. Nobody. From iron erection, from concrete finishing to masonry, yo, from speaking, from learning, from influencing, you will not outwork me. That's a fact, Jack. Why? Because I get up before the sun get up. I get up before the chicken get up. I get up before the rooster. Yo, it's a fact, Jack, that God gave me the authority to keep on going. I'm just expressing, yo, read that author. I promise you, read that author and you will see some great things in life, my friend. 120, I'm saying, he's a diamond. He's a diamond. Yo, I got to get, man. I appreciate you guys for being on. Let me give a quick shout out to everybody on Facebook. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah, baby. The bullet for today, man, is, yo, find your direction. Find your direction right here. He says right here, getteth wisdom, and love your soul. Starts with your heart. You know what I'm saying? If you could affect the heart, my friend, then everything in life will go in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? So definitely get engaged, man. I appreciate you guys. Yo, what's up, 5:30 a.m. for me over here? Yo, Ryan, what's going down, man? Yo, 2:30. No more 250. I'm getting a head start. 230, 200, 230, 365. 365 days out of the year. I can, I must succeed today for tomorrow. Are you hearing me? Like, yo, my almighty God, yo, straight up, man. My power comes from above. I have a vision, and I apply action. So I know which direction I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I appreciate you guys for being on, man. Devin, what's up? Find your direction and allow the Spirit to guide you each and every single day, my friend. You know what? Each and every single day, let the Spirit dwell within you. You know, one thing, I can't remember who said it, man. And if you can find who said it, man, I will hook you up. If you could point to the, I remember it. I memorized it, but I don't remember where I heard it. That's what's funny about me. Sometimes I memorize things and I don't even remember where I heard it. But it says, let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. Everything passes away except God. God alone is sufficient. You hearing me? Like, yo, I don't know where that was said, but I know I've read it somewhere in one of the books I've read. I'd have to go through every single one of them, but I know I've heard it. And it's something that's stuck in my mind. And I share that with you this morning. Listen, man. Listen, you know what? You got to definitely find your direction in life. And when you find your direction, please apply yourself to it and apply action to it. Because I promise you, I said this weekend, massive action equals massive results. And that's a fact. All right. So I got to get, man. I appreciate you guys. Mike, I appreciate you, man. I thank you so much, man. Mike has got a beautiful voice. And Mike, this morning, my friend, I was looking at somebody. Oh, who was it? No, it wasn't this morning. It was yesterday morning. Babe, do you remember her name? Blind, but was a musician. blind and wrote over 500 songs. Her name was Alan. I'll find her last name, Mike, and I'll send it to you. But yo, Mother Teresa was not blind, but yeah, she was very much of the spirit, definitely. But no, a phenomenal woman that was a writer. Okay, in the early 1800s, I'm sorry, 1900s, 1906 is when she started writing. She wrote over 500 blind, okay? Like Fanny Crosby, blind, but yet wrote phenomenal songs today that are still being sung in all over the world, okay? She's not no Lady Gaga. No, she's not no Britney Spears. Nothing against them, but I'm just saying, like, yo, real harmony, real music starts with the education, starts with the spirit. As you said earlier, Devin. Starts with the spirit, starts with the heart. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she poured everything into. Yo, blind. You know what I'm saying? What did Helen Keller tell you? That there's people with sight but no vision. These people that I speak of, Booker T. Washington had vision, my friend. You better, if you're writing anything down right now, please write down the bullet point for the day is your direction. And number 2, write down these 2 authors. Yo, my wife is looking for the woman right now. But the author is Booker T. Washington. Read that book, I promise you. Okay, here it is right here. Her name is Helen H. Lemmel. That's Lemmel. Okay, read about her story. I promise you, man. I promise you. You know when coaches got to promise something, you better take it to heart and you better definitely investigate, search it out. All right, I appreciate you guys being on. I gotta get hold up, man. Let nothing disturb you. Who was it? Who wrote that? I know I've memorized that, man. Like I said, I've memorized that, but then who wrote it? I don't remember who wrote it. That's the only thing, because I don't remember where I got it from. Adam, I appreciate you guys being on. Listen, I appreciate you guys. Motivational Monday. Know your direction today and go about it. Be about it today, my friends. And with everything, let's see, prayer from St. Teresa's bookmarker. No, it's before her, man. It's before her. Believe me. Like, I heard it from somewhere. It's beyond her. So, I mean, like I said, it goes back to the 15th century. So, I know that for a fact. I'll find it and I'll get it to you for reals, man. I got to find it now. Now that you got me on the path of searching, I'm going to spend a little bit of time this morning. I'm going to find it before I got to get to my speaking engagement. I appreciate you guys being on. Thank you so much. Hey, make the rest of your day the best of your day. Make the rest of the week the best of your week. And, hey, you got 12 days, 288 hours. I appreciate you. Love everybody. Love. I appreciate you guys.